welcome back to my channel. I'm very happy to be filming today. Firstly, because we're in the middle of a storm slash hurricane. Today supposedly is the last day, and yeah, I'm without power, and you will hear a lot of generators in the background, but I'm so grateful we are good and we're gonna still being good. So yeah, I'm with no power and no water, so this is the only thing that I have to do at the moment, and I really need to entertain myself with work. So yeah, I'm gonna use a couple of things that I got in my Sephora and Beautylish and I think Ulta haul. So we're gonna jump to it. I'm gonna start first, as always. I'm gonna prep my skin with my Clarins Instant Smooth, and I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich Face Base because I'm gonna use a new foundation for me, not in the market. Now that I have finished up prepping my skin, as you can see, I have to switch up everything in my room because I needed a little bit of light, so I'm standing in front of the only window that this room has. So everything is filmed in natural light with a really great cast on it. Now, the foundation that I'm going to use, as I said, is a new for me, but it's not new in the market. This actually is a lot of makeup artists' favorite and a trustworthy product. This is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I got it in the shade medium 1, which is Punjab. I have been having a lot of luck with my shade selection in the internet, so I hope that I did a really good job with this as well. So I have Shake It. It has a glass component, a cap, and also a pump. Usually I just use one pump. So there. I think I will use a little bit more than this, but just gonna start with this. I add one more pump because when I start dotting it in my skin, I noticed that I thought it wasn't enough. So yes, 3 pumps, because they don't dispense as much as a regular pump. And yes, I think I did an awesome job with the shade selection. I'm in the palest version of myself, so yes, I did a really good job, and it's blending like a dream. I'm using my favorite brush for applying foundation. This is the Alamar Cosmetics, the second launch that they did with brushes. Every time that they do a launch, they add some brushes with it. So this is how my complexion is looking so far. I really like this. So far my pores are looking like pores. My skin looks like skin, which is my preference. Also, I'm a 41-year-old woman. I have a normal balanced skin type, and I like a light, as in maybe a light medium coverage. So for me, this is perfection. You can see a little bit my freckles and my sunspot here, but I think that this is a medium one, but you can sheer it as always, and it blends really easily. I'm gonna use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have already used that, and then we're gonna come back to use another thing that I bought. My next product will be this. This is the Nars Light Reflection Setting Powder in the loose version. I already own the pressed one, but I really wanted to try the loose because the pressed one is my absolute favorite one to set my under eye. But as always, I want to keep on trying things. So for this one, this is the component. There. I have already dispensed a little bit of it in the cap or at the lid. And now my under eye hasn't creased yet, so I'm gonna use this puff to set my under eye. And by the way, I changed the concealer that I was going to use. It's also from Nars, but it is matte creamy concealer, this one here, because I couldn't find the other one. So as always, a little bit of technical problems in that area, but I really enjoy that one. So nothing changed about that. So far it has done a really good job mattifying it. I'm not into brightening my under eye. I just wanted it to look as smooth, as even as the rest of my complexion. I have done that. So now I'm going to apply bronzer, and then I'm gonna come back because still taking advantage of another sale. It was on Jeffree Star Cosmetics site. So I wanted this palette. He has launched a lot of others. If I'm not mistaken, I think like 3, 4 more, but I wanted this one. So this is the blood sugar one. When you take off the slip of unicorn, this is the actual package. You lift the clips, it says blood sugar, and this is the palette. Love the color story. It has a mirror to the other side, and yes, I want to do something with this, especially since we are already in autumn, in fall. This is one of my favorite seasons because of the colors. I live in a tropical island, so I don't see all the seasons coming and going, but at least I just make myself think that everything is turning into this kind of brownish, yellowish, orange, red shades. So I wanted to use this. I have already prepped my lid, so I'm going to use this all over one. This is from, I think it is RLM Moda Pro, but it doesn't say the name. I think this was a set. I'm gonna go to the shade Ouch. I'm always drawn to this kind of a mustard shades, and this is that type of a thing. I'm gonna apply this on top of my crease because I have downturned eyes and I shouldn't use my natural crease because I will droop my eye a lot more than what he already is, and I don't want that. I want to lift it. That's why I make myself a crease to give that lift to my eye. I have just been pressing the pigment into my lid, and this is all the color payoff that I have gotten, which is a lot. So make sure to be really careful with the process of taking from the pan and pressing it to your lid. Yes, I love this shade. This could be an all over shade, and then you apply a little bit of any shimmer, glitter, satin finish shadow on your mobile lid, and you will be more than ready to go. But it has been really easy to blend, and I have been repeating the process, just pressing, and that will help me blend the edges a little bit, and just a teensy bit of it in my outer corner, and taking out the excess of it towards my temple, remembering that I want to lift my eye. Also, I'm going to use the same shade with this Sigma E36, and I'm going to just brush it all over my bottom lashes because I haven't decided what I'm going to do with my bottom lashes, but I really like this shade so far, and I wouldn't mind to just leave them with just this. I'm gonna go to shade Prick, which is an amazing coral shade, and I'm gonna place it not exactly in my outer corner, but in the third quarter of my lid. And I'm using this flat application brush to just make sure that I have control of this application and to really press the pigment where I wanted it to be. Now with the same brush, I'm gonna go to the shade Blood Sugar, and this one I'm going to just focus it in my outer corner, going on top of the shade that I have already applied, which was Pricked, and applying it in a kind of a lifting manner. What I have left over in my brush, I'm gonna work it towards what I have already applied. Now with my finger, I'm gonna go to the shade Sweetener. I'm going to apply it in the rest of my mole lid. Pressing it and going on a little bit on top of the shade Prick. with this Bastante Contour Eyeshadow number 4, which is one of my favorite brushes, I'm going to go to the shade Intravenous, and I'm going to apply it here in my outer corner just to give a definition to this area. It's going on top of the shade Blood Sugar, which I was amazed with that one. And what I have left over in the brush, I'm really going into my crease. But since this brush is too small, it is blending it towards where we apply the first shade. And as you can see, it gives me a little bit of more definition if you compare it to the other eye. And that's what I was looking for. Pressing it first in my outer corner, and as soon as I finish pressing it, then with small circular motions, I'm going towards my crease. I'm gonna brush it through my last third of my bottom lashes. Now with a clean brush, I'm gonna go all over the borders of everything because I want to have a really clean, smooth application. And I will try, as always, to extend it towards my temples. Now for my next product, because the eye look is almost done, I'm gonna apply a little bit of liner in my waterline and mascara, but with the palette, I'm done. Now I'm gonna go for blush. I said that I had 2 products, and these are them. This is from Jefrre. This is the Build Passion, I think it is. This one here, its name is Cherish Me, and this one is Treasure Me. They look amazing. And this one is from Nars. This is Mahal. Okay, this is Mahal, and this one here with this one are the Jefrre one. I love all of them, but I think I'm gonna go to Mahal. I think it is Mahal. By using the Nars, I will forego, as always I try to do, highlighter. So I have picked a little bit of it in this angle blush brush, and I will just try to breathe it in my cheekbones because, as you can see, it has pigment. I didn't set the rest of my complexion, so I'm applying this on top of just foundation. And when you start blending it, you get a little bit of pinkish tone, which I'm surprised. I didn't expect that, but I will have to buff this into my complexion. So I finished up the eye look and I line my lips. The products that I use, I started with this ColourPop, and this is the creme gel liner in the shade Show Me in my waterline, which is that you're seeing at the moment. I used this sample from Benefit Gimme Brow Plus. This is in the shade 4.5. This is the only thing that I applied in my eyebrows because I had laminated them and I tinted them. I just basically use it in the areas where I don't have hairs or really sparse ones, which are here. And for my bottom lashes, I use my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara because it's the only one that it doesn't smudge in me. And last but not least, I use this Bodyography lip liner. This is in the shade Rosewood. One from Persona. This is the Toffee Gloss because it is more brown. Yeah, I thought it was going to look something like this. Yes, this is more what I had in my mind. But I'm going to top it off. I'm not sure if this is available still, but I have a couple. This is one of the collabs that Kathleen Lights did with ColourPop. This is the Twinkling Lights, and this is Nightlight. I love this gloss. Yes, this is more what I thought I will have. So sweet, this is it. This is the entire look. I hope you really like it because I love how my complexion is looking a lot. And my eyes, I made the decision that these are the type of shades that my skin tone and my eye shape and also my eye color really appreciate. so I will try to stick to this. I'm gonna do a little recap of all the things new for me that I use in this video. I started with the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I totally agree with the Natural Radiant because that's the type of finish that I got. I really love how my complexion looks. This you can get, I'm pretty sure that you can higher your coverage to a full coverage one, but I have kind of a light medium and I'm more than comfortable with it. And I almost didn't set it. It just a really light layer of the same powder that I used for the first time of them. I have the pressed version. This is the light reflecting powder, setting powder, and the loose version. It's really good. It really is the same thing as the pressed one. It is the same result of what you're gonna get in your skin, because that is what I have in my under eye, and they look amazing if I can say so myself. And I just lightly brush a little bit of it in my entire complexion, and this is what I got. The Tarte Mahal. Wow, this is it. Yes, I love this blush. I will definitely use the Jefrre one, but yeah, that was amazing. And also the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. More than into this amazing shades. As always, I got the same quality that Jeffree Stars offers. This is another one. If you like this kind of a color story, you won't regret getting this, because the mattes really good, really easy to blend. The metallic ones that I have, 2 of them, so good, both of them, and they were really easy to work with. Also, I have a couple of other products in my complexion that weren't new for me, and they work like a charm with everything that I had. I have a Clarins, a Bobbi Brown, a Milani, and they all perform perfectly on top of this and underneath this foundation. So this is a win-win for me. Everything was extremely good. I hope you like it, and if you did, please press the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I really appreciate it. And if you want to get notified every time I upload a video, press the notifications bell. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. And also, by the way, if you are from Puerto Rico, I hope that you are so good and safe. And also from Dominican Republic, I hope and pray for all of you. So see ya.